The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Our next promotional night is coming up in Celtics Monday. Every fan in attendance gets their very own mug. Perfect for your morning coffee.
Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Boston Celtics. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Welcome back to the NBA Playoffs on 2K Sports. The battle for the East has been a runaway 3-0 series, but that could all change tonight in Game 4. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Buzelis. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Taking a look at Boston, and they're looking at a quick exit from the conference finals if they can't get the job done tonight.
I mean, you're right, B.A. This game tells you a lot about a team's character. Faced with almost an impossible job, do they pack up and head home? Motivation's an issue when your back is against the wall.
Now here's Brown. Outside White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Carries it from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Brown. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Buzelis. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Brown. Drives to the hoop, and the jam by Brown.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in, and the shot goes.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasize boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, back to basics, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's White. Off with the layup. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Fires the 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Brown on the wing. 4-3. He can't get that one to fall. Bulls leading by 3. Driving in. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Pritchard. Six on the shot clock. From downtown. Again, the miss by Boston. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Driving to the basket.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. The kick out to White. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. Chicago leading. He takes it in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .103 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. 103 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer Holiday. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
What a smooth-looking opportunity. Holiday in rhythm right there.
Fires for three. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Celtics trail by 9. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Davison comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's the Bulls with the ball. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. From deep. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Bulls on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The shot. Chicago with a rebound. Up in time. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Shireman in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. There's the triple. Tatum pulls it in.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the night now.
Number 1, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. For Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. And Herter's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Holiday. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Vucevic with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Tipped away. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Chicago with a rebound. And how about this team so far in the playoffs? They've won a staggering 11 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Yeah, can they keep this going is the question, right? I mean, so far they have been dominant in this postseason. They are a buzzsaw that no team wants to go up against right now.
Boston shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Here's Shireman. Back to Horford. Now Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by Boston. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Knocks it down from distance. 33 points for him.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Cornette sets a screen to snap the cold streak. No good on the shot.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Boston calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. There's the double with Herter. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Tatum with a screen. And the basket by Brown.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Driving inside. Count it. Good.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Down low. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You know, when Porzingis is coming off as the cutter in a pick and roll, his desire is to score and finish the play.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's White. And it's all from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
1:07 left in the first half.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Pritchard, and there's the rejection. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 44.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Fires in the triple.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Herter against Brown. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in total control, up by 29 going into the break. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Chicago Bulls.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. They're watching this series slip. Thanks for tuning in.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, who's Ellis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to White. For 3, Porzingis. Not going to go that time. Chicago has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. From the arc. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside, Brown. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brown's got 6.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. White against White. Tatum a screen on White. Now here's White. Defense is right there. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kobe White picks one up.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who...
Oh, wow!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Oh, swiped away. There's the drive, and he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Brown. No good with a layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Another bucket. Wow. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Drew Holiday's checked in for White. And the Bulls also making a change. Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by Boston. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Good. He hits again.
And that bucket was looking as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition. And he's now tied for the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game. And there's the drive. And it's good. He hits another one.
And even early on in the first half, as this historic offensive performance kept piling up, we almost sensed that he might end up eclipsing his own record, breaking that record and now setting a new all-time record for points in a postseason game. He already beat Michael Jordan's record, and delivering another performance better than that? Words cannot even describe it.
Yeah, he's truly in a league of his own, competing not only against the greatest of all time, but now competing against his own incredible accomplishments. It's breathtaking to see the expert craftsmanship, the precision, the untouchable nature of his offensive pure dominance on display tonight. I mean, he's no stranger to absolutely throttling defenses into submission. And tonight, here in the postseason, he's worked his magic again. Phenomenal. Holiday passes to Pritchard to stop the run. Rebound by the Bulls.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And they get it back. Let's go with a three. He got it again! Sensational! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Holiday with the drive. Collins with the rebound.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pass to Cornette. And here's Horford, covered by Smith. Brown looking around. Going in. Oh, okay then.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. With one on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago, showing no mercy. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so the Chicago Bulls win the series and will move on.
And they have punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. As happy as they are, they know the job is not done. But for right now, they'll take the night to celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last two teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization. All the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt they have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight.
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.